This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Buffaloes will get this season underway as toe meets leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Yellow Jackets offense will take the first swing of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They're working that left side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Yellow Jackets are rolling down the field. Dropping back, it's King. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Oh, he's got a chance. Sweet cut there. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Yellow Jackets back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. That is no good. But there is a flag down, and he might get another shot at this one.
Looking to kick defense.
Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's King. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Quick strike through the air for the score. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Buffaloes offense will go to work for the first time today. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of ballers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Now on second down. To the air, it's Salter. It's caught downfield. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. From the gun, give on the inside. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
The Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, you have to love getting to the quarterback early in this football game. Your first drive, how about your offense? They already took care of business, put up points for you. Now you're getting to the quarterback, getting sacks. Great start for this squad.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Runs through a tackle. All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Dropping back, it's King. Makes the grab, it's Patterson. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He's got it. He's got great speed. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Buffaloes can really attack on this second and short. Finds a little space. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to run for it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Give to the running back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. And the Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Dropping back, it's King. Caught close to the marker, it's Patterson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. The give on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Catch in the middle, it's Patterson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. And there were some collisions in there. The D finally stops him short of the marker. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Power football with the run. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. On the ground, it's Welsh. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. brings the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, it's Salter. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Buffaloes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Grabbed behind the line. It's Haynes. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. It's Patterson. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. The Yellow Jackets will punt this one away.
Let's make some noise. It's 4th down.
And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's 2nd and long. Quick completion on the out. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Flushed out of the pocket. Looking for room at the 30. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Back to pass, it's Salter. Caught in the backfield, it's Welch. Oh, he's got some space. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. And the pressure gets to the quarterback. Down he goes, but that penalty marker sitting right at the line of scrimmage might be offsides against the defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Motion from the wideout. Gonna run it. It's Hayden. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. The give to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Nebraska endured a hostile crowd, and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Memorial Stadium, and the Huskers came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll run the screen. There he goes. Lowers those pads. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Now on 1st down from the 40. Looking for a man. It's Salter. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. He's loose. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Buffaloes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Under fire. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buffs!
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll go to the ground. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Just enough time to get off one more snap. To the air, it's King. Rushes on him. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A 1st half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Sets up the screen. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Gets it to the back. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Buffaloes look to keep this drive humming. They're going to ride this running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They'll leave it with him. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Gets the back moving. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. 7th play of the drive coming, but they'll need to convert 3rd and 9 to keep it going. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Smalls. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Under fire. Throwing right. He makes a catch.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him over.
He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. And the Buffaloes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Quick strike complete. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Looking to throw, it's Salter. Touchdown, Colorado! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll start this drive firing. The short hands, it's Haynes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Here's the pressure. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. 2nd down coming up. Looking for a man. It's King. Slips a tackle. Here comes the heat. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Yellow Jackets need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. Short gain on the play before he slides. The punt team makes its way onto the field. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Going right to work up top. He'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Miller. Turning on the Jets. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Handoff from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd down, going up top. He's got an open man. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
Well, it's a 2nd catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense. And he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
The Buffaloes are on the move. Handoff from the shotgun. Oh, he got loose. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Looking for space. It's Welsh. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And the route is on.
And it's been more of the same in the 2nd half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Illinois is running away with this one behind an offense that's striking on the ground and through the air with military-like precision.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's King. Got his man downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off play action on first down. Bringing the heat. Heaves it deep. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. From the gun. Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets to him and snuffs out the 2, and they will draw no closer here.
That keeps the score. Colorado 31, Georgia Tech 13.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Plows through the defense. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Sends it back in motion. Grabbed behind the line. It's Welch. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air. It's Salter. Safe completion on the screen. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Wants to bring it back. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. 2nd down, he'll throw it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football.
Oh, a lot of space. Hits him with a stiff arm. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets want to move quickly.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Tackle on the play at the 22-yard line. That's a first down.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
On the play. 2nd down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it from the gun. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Running back looking for the end zone to the left. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Back to throw, it's King. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And that's the hardest part about playing a mobile quarterback. It's not the first play. The first play was a pass. It's the second play where he decides to pull it down, Jesse, becomes a running back, and makes something happen.
You're right, David. That's why so many coaching staffs now are trying to recruit dual-threat athletes at quarterback because of situations just like that. Down in the red zone, nobody open. You're not just going to throw it away and be okay kicking a field goal. You're taking off, and you're going to capitalize with a touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And it's perfect. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Price. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Finds his tight end. There he goes! They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Buffaloes have their offense in high gear. Back to pass, it's Salter. Here's the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And how about the coverage on the back end by this defense, man? Great job. Nobody's open. He's looking for somebody to make a play. We've seen him already take off, make plays with his feet, but he tries to do it with his arm, and the defense gets home.
The Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Smalls. And the Buffaloes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires downfield. And that one's incomplete. And the Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Catches it at the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Wide open downfield. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
Man, you got to like these last two plays by this offense. You understand, you're in a deficit. You've got to score multiple times to get back in this football game. Nice job pushing the ball down the field, making explosive plays. They're going to need more of it, and they're going to need it fast.
He'll pull it on the read. Quick step and go. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And the Yellow Jackets have it with a first and goal. Back to throw, it's King. Big fella moving. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Quick strike through the air for the score. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Now they'll try to get the 2 and make it a 3-point game late.
Delay of game. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wants to throw. It's King. He's looking. Pressure's coming in. The pressure gets there, and down he goes, and they won't be able to cut into this lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. Got the first down, looking for more. It's a running room. The 30. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. He now has 111 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding, fighting off the defender. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. He'll keep it himself. Spins away from the defense. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. They'll try to power their way ahead. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Right down the boulevard. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Kennesaw State is going to get out of Dodge with a win. This shave might have been a little closer than Owls fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Got it in the middle. It's Patterson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. To throw, it's King. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rutherford. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Going to try to get it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Yellow Jackets come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. A little screen to the running back. Inside the 30. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. To the air on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Patterson.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
You work all offseason for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening victory to this season. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.